There is so much information out there on resumes and what matters and what doesn't, and everyone you've ever met has an opinion on it. So today I am going to share with you what definitely does and does not matter on your resume. My name is Cassandra, and I help motivated professionals build their careers and businesses through practical tips to gain career confidence. And I know an area that people feel really unsure about is their resume, because everybody has an opinion. So that's what I want you to know first is remember that anytime someone who is not a recruiter, actually I would just say not a recruiter, I'm not even going to include hiring managers, who is not a recruiter, gives you advice, or a career coach gives you advice on a resume, they're giving their opinion. There is always going to be somebody who's like, oh, I love your picture on a resume. Oh, I love the dots next to your skills on a resume. Oh, no, I love a resume with color. There's always going to be somebody who's like, no, that's great. That's great to them. It might not be great to everybody. So what I try to do is give you exactly what will get you seen across the board, regardless of personal favoritism of a layout. Because here's the thing, what one person could love is what somebody else would throw your resume in the trash for. So for today, I have narrowed it down to what actually matters and what really doesn't on your resume. Here we go. First, content matters. Creativity does not. At the end of the day, your resume is a marketing document that is supposed to intrigue them and see that you're qualified enough to bring you in for an interview. So the content matters way more than creativity. One caveat, if you're a graphic designer. If you're a graphic designer, yeah, the creativity is a reflection of what you do. But for everybody else, quit worrying about columns and the color of your name. That's not what matters. What matters is, did you get enough content on the page that shows that you're a great fit for the job? Okay, so speaking of columns, a clean format matters. Columns do not. For some reason, I am seeing more and more people put columns on their resume. They see a Google Doc template or a Canva template, and I get it. On first glance, it makes it seem like it looks more interesting. Like, ooh, I put these columns based on my skills and blah, blah, blah. Clean format is what a recruiter and a hiring manager want, because clean format means no columns, so I can just go straight down the page and read what you can do, and that you've separated things in a way that it's easy to read. When you have columns, I'm now seeing stuff over here and stuff over there, and my eye doesn't know where to go. And instead of having 2 margins, you now have 4. So that precious real estate of that one page is now getting smaller because we have more margins. So you want a clean format, not columns. Take away the columns so I can just go straight down the page and really play with your formatting to make it clean and easy to read. So bold your titles, all caps and italicize your company names, things to make those stand out. Put your bullet points right under them in these chunks. And then at the end of the day, if you get that content on there and now you want to make your subject headers forest green or eggplant purple or whatever, that's fine. But get that content that matters on there, like in tip 1, and make sure it's a really clean, easy to read format. Put the columns away. Okay, this last one is huge. Experience matters. It does not matter if it was paid or not. So one thing I see a lot of people make the mistake of is putting their paid experiences at the top, even if they don't have as much to do with the job they want. At the end of the day, what the recruiter and the hiring manager care about is, do you have the skills and experiences for this position, not whether they were paid. So if you've done a course project or you've done something as a volunteer, don't put those in sections way low on the page. Put them under the experience section. Now, that's the thing. You're going to call it experience, not professional experience. Professional implies that you are paid. So just call it an experience section or a relevant experience section so you can get those volunteer and course projects up higher on the page. Good examples of this. Let's say you're making a pivot into event planning, but you've never done event planning in a paid capacity, but you've planned the last 3 women's retreats at your church. That is some good experience. Put it up there on the page. Let's say if you are looking for your first entry-level position in PR and you've had 1 internship, but that's it, that really shows your PR experience. But you've done a course project where you put together an entire press kit and all the different pieces of that. Take that course project and put it in the experience section. Experience matters. It does not matter if it was paid or not. So I hope these tips have helped you realize what does and does not matter on your resume. And if you want more help writing your resume, I actually have a whole course on it. It is called The Complete Guide to Writing Your Best Resume. And you can find out more information about it in the description box below. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.